Attractants, attractants, attractants. Welcome back. Today we want to discuss one of the things that is being overhyped when we are talking of BSFL breeding, which is the attractants. Most times it's not that our flies are not laying. The thing is that some flies do not lay where we want them to lay, which is normal, and that's the reason why they are insects. But there are some, as a BSF farmer, there are some scientific and professional approach that must be done when breeding our flies so that we not lose what we need, which are the eggs, when breeding this black soldier fly. As you are seeing, all these neonates that you are seeing, that's why we tag it, is from our attractants. Is from attractants. That's why we used to encourage farmers to use attractants that will support egg hatching and at the same time should be able to produce that smell and aroma that will attract the female flies. Depending on the density of flies inside your love net, some flies will still decide to lay on their own. That is why it is mandatory that we use a good and well-smelling attractant when we want to attract our eggs, our flies to lay on the eggs. Attractant is overhyped in such a way that most farmers will now go and pack some dangerous substrate, ferment it, that instead of producing that sweet aroma that will attract the female flies to lay, what the attractant will do is producing the gas and ammonia that will scare the fly away and also will not support the egg hatching process. As we used to say from people that train at our hand here, that your attractant, apart from the fact that should be produce sweet and good aroma to attract these flies to lay on the eggs, it should also support egg hatching, because we can't be 100% sure that all our flies, depending on the same density, will lay on the eggs. Some will lay on the net that you used to cover your attractants. Some will still penetrate inside the attractants no matter how, and they will still lay inside the attractants. That is, if your attractants do not support egg hatching, you will lose some percentage of your eggs. In summary, it's not that our flies are not laying most times, but it's just that most times they don't lay where we want them to lay, and also where they lay, we are unable to collect the neonates that have turned, that have the neonates when the egg hatched. See, if our attractant is not well solid enough, we'll have lose all these neonates. Because all these neonates are from the attractant. We don't know the grammage, but all these are from our attractants. Make sure your attractant is solid enough so that by the time your flies lay on them and the egg dropped inside the attractant, it won't kill the eggs. Instead, your egg will have a soft landing so that the egg will hatch and they will continue feeding into attractants. And as soon you harvest, you change your attractants and you will not throw your attractants away. You will keep them for your eggs to hatch. Thank you and you're welcome. If this video helps in one way or the other, don't forget to subscribe, share and like this video. It is on this channel that we teach the scientific and the professional approach of farming black soldier fly from egg to maturity. Thank you.